All right, we're live with 5 small secret bureaus that you want to know, that you need to know. Also, happy Valentine's Day. I appreciate you all watching now. Now, if you didn't make the live stream because it's Valentine's Day or you're working, all right, I understand. So hopefully you're watching the replay. And if you are watching the replay, feel free to hit the subscribe button, that bell for notifications for the next time I go live, because I want to bring you as much good quality, high quality content to you ASAP. Okay. So we do have 5 small secret bureaus that are holding information. Some information's on payday loans. I've gotten emails about, hey, Brandon, how do I remove these payday loans from my report? Other things, furniture stores that these leased, these rent-to-own places, all this good stuff that we're wondering, hey, how do you get these other nasty things off? We've got you covered. 5 small secret bureaus. We're going to get into it. Also, we're going to do some Q&A. And of course, I don't want to take up all your Valentine's Day. All right. But if it's lunchtime, it's live time. So we're getting into it. All right. It's credit repair time, Reggie says. All right. I appreciate you all coming in. Thank you so much. Game and Tech and Tabitha and Machiavelli, Barbara. Hey, what's up? How are you? Hello. Hello. Got the live chat up. So feel free to put your questions in here. All right. Hey, Pinky, happy Valentine's Day as well. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So let me make sure that I put in here my email. All right. So if we get any questions on this. All right. And then I got the list of 5. All right. So here we go. The first one. All right. First small secret bureau. Hey, Chris, you're very welcome. Hey, I'm glad we got in touch. All right. I'm glad we got in touch. Appreciate it. Okay. The first one, Clarity Services. All right. Yes, I got my notes. Jerome, don't be looking at me. All right. Got to look at my notes so I get this right. Okay. First small secret bureau that you're going to want to take a look at. Okay. You can get this. You can pretty much get these reports every happy Valentine's Day, Jerome. Happy Valentine's Day. You can get these every 12 months. The first one, Clarity Services. Clarity Services. Now I'm going to read this to you so you know specifically what Clarity Services does. Clarity Services collects and provides information on payday loans. Boom, right out the gate, Brandon. Done been 2 minutes watching 2.5 minutes watching this. Payday loans. Clarity Services collects and provides information on payday loans. So if you're dealing with some silliness, you've gone through some situation and whatnot, and you trying to get this payday loan stuff off, Clarity Services is where you need to be in attacking, getting the report, sending out your 609 dispute letters, which you can get at 609creditrepair.com. All right. It also records installment loans, auto loans, and leasing, check cashing services. So sometimes this stuff will show up on your reports. You're wondering where it's been reported from. Clarity Services could be it. Okay. Rent-to-own transactions. Think about some of these rent-to-own places, maybe furniture. So these centers, these rent-to-own centers. Okay. Telecommunication accounts that are opened. Yeah. People are like, what are these cell phone bills or these Verizon or whatever? Clarity Services. Okay. And financial services with an emphasis on lower income or subprime consumers. Okay. Clarity Services is owned by Experian. So the big boys are owning these little guys, right? And we talk about this all the time, how they talk, how they communicate. Now they just buy them up, okay? ClarityServices.com. Here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and give you the .coms list right here, okay? And I'm going to put it up again, so don't worry. But this is all of them. Boom, you got them all. And they're kind of, but you can pull them off there, okay? So the first one, Clarity Services, what they do, take a look. Payday loans, all these nastiness, okay? Now, number 2. Anyone want to guess number 2 since I put it up there? Everybody knows? All right. CoreLogic TellTrack. They actually go telltrack.com, okay? Number 2, CoreLogic, again, okay? Cortez support. We're going to talk about this. If you're paid up, you can dispute that, Cortez, okay? But we'll talk about that. Shoot me an email. Okay. Shoot me an email. Number 2, CoreLogic TellTrack. Okay. This collects consumer information about and provides data to, anyone want to guess? To payday lenders, payday loans, payday lenders. Okay. CoreLogic TellTrack. Remember we talked about CoreLogic before, yeah, and how they try and trap people up with all sorts of stuff, all sorts of information. E-inquiries is one of them, but the part that is TellTrack has payday lenders information, rent-to-own businesses, furniture stores that offer financing, auto financing, and leasing companies, high-risk consumer finance businesses, okay, subprime home lending, subprime credit card issuing, banks and credit unions, cable and telecommunications, debt buyers and collectors, cable and telecommunications. People say, hey, I got this Verizon, I got this, what is it, the cable companies, the Spectrums and the Time Warners and all this out there. Boom, CoreLogic, TellTrack, telltrack.com. You can get a report every 12 months, okay? Free, boom, boom. Payday knocked out, payday loans knocked out, all right? Got this nasty other stuff off. You can freeze this stuff. You can dispute this stuff, okay? Number 3, DataX. But you haven't even heard of DataX, right? DataX.com. No, they're quiet. Even with a name like DataX, they don't want you to know. They want to slide on by. They collect and provide payment history regarding subprime consumers. Subprime consumers. So you have maybe a lower credit score right now. You could be in DataX. You might want to take a look at what they're reporting. Who knows? It could be more payday stuff. It could be more furniture store stuff, more rent-to-own stuff, more subprime credit cards and things like this. Every 12 months, you can get a free report with them, okay? All right, we got 2 left. 2 left. Anybody want to guess which 2 we got left, huh? Anita, and this is it. So Anita, great subject. I paid off payday loan in full and they won't remove on my credit reports. Now, that's the thing. The smaller bureaus, like we're talking about, the Clarities, okay, the CoreLogic TellTracks, take a look, boom. Get that payday stuff off of there and attack the 3 big bureaus again, okay? Number 4, this is the 4th one. Factor Trust. FactorTrust.com, okay, FactorTrust.com collects loan performance information on non-prime consumers to provide predictive data, credit data. It's wild, right? So this could be utilized potentially, like we were talking about, non-prime consumers, data credit, short-term lenders they talk about, analytics of risk scoring solutions to short-term lenders, installment lenders. What's an installment loan? What's a short-term installment loan? What are we talking about here? Financing in-house, again, payday loans, stuff to furniture. All these guys share similar information, okay? You want to make sure you take a look. Now, why would this one exist? Well, because Factor Trust is owned by TransUnion, okay? TransUnion. So now that the big boys want to hold this information, yeah. So the first one here we got, the second one's CoreLogic, the first one's Experian. So why would you need another one? Well, because TransUnion wants to get in the game. They want to make money on it, okay? So FactorTrust.com, that's our 4th one. You get a free report every 12 months, okay? Now, 5th one, 5th and final one. I know you've probably heard of it before. We're bringing it out here, microbuilt/PRBC, okay? Microbuilt.com, microbuilt, okay? These guys hold court judgments as well, okay? Provides consumer credit information, bill payment information, employment information, bank account data, property records, and court judgments, okay? Take a look at this stuff. It also looks into auto, retail stuff, rent-to-own information, and consumer finance lending, in-house lending, potentially payday loans as well, okay? Microbuilt.com. All right, so let me put these up again so you all have them. Quick rundown. Number 1, Clarity Services. Number 2, TellTrack. Number 3, DataX. Number 4, Factor Trust or Trust Factor. Let me see, Factor Trust or Trust? What they want to say? No, Factor Trust. Factor Trust. And the 5th and final one, Microbuilt. Okay, and I'm putting up all their web information here, so you can take a look, get your reports for yourself, see if they've got nasty, erroneous stuff on there, inaccurate information, payday loan stuff, right? Rent-to-own furniture stuff, telecommunication stuff, cable company stuff, all the things that they try and hide elsewhere. Not necessarily all the other, charge-offs and collections and all that stuff that's on there as well. Some of the supplemental information that's being put on your reports, like we talked about the payday loans, we talked about the telecommunications, the short-term in-house financing and whatnot. That could be there on some of these other ones. These 5, you take a look, you get them out of there, then you get them out of the big 3. Okay? You can do this for yourself. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. I appreciate you. If this video is helping you out, or if you watch the replay, please hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Shoot me an email, all right? And if you need anything, feel free to reach out to me personally. I got my email up here, okay? We're going to get into your questions, and I want you to know that sometimes if I don't get to your question here, I'll get to it on the email. All right, let's see what we got here. We got some questions. Okay. Hey, Cornita. Cornita, my partner, is also on the live chat. Appreciate you. Let's see. Yes, Sergeant. All right. Excellent, Sergeant L. Cornita's all over it. Nicholas, let's see what Nicholas needs as well. Got the live chat up. Okay, cool. AKA Mr. Fabulous. Mr. Fabulous, good to see you. Okay, William R. Question. If you have someone, and I'm thinking your wife or girlfriend or something, if she is in debt consolidation program, something else. Debt consolidation is something else, not credit repair. That's different. That's not our company. You're dealing with some other company. But she has paid 10 accounts, has 7 more to go. Should she continue doing that or do something else? Okay. That scenario is between you and whomever that is. William R., is that your wife? I'll have to double check. That's up to you. However, you can dispute when you're going through the process. You can dispute negative items when you're going through that consolidation process or repayment program or whatever you did before you saw my videos, before you knew what you could do now. You can still go through that process. How do I know? Because I have had individuals who have been in where we've been in that scenario where that person was going through this consolidation process, debt relief or whatever it was. Then they came to us and was like, oh, we need to go to the credit repair. We didn't even know it was affecting our credit, that it wasn't going to help our credit. We need to do credit repair now. Can we do it? Yes, you can do the credit repair on your own. You can do it. You can dispute. That is totally separate. And, it's not withstanding that it makes sense that they wouldn't know that. They wouldn't tell you that. Some of these debt consolidation places, they're not going to tell you everything. I'm the guy, right? I'm the one that wants to help and make sure and take care of my team. Our team will let you know. Sometimes they're not going to be as straight shooters. Now, I don't know. Some companies are probably fine or whatever, but we'll help you out. Whatever it is that you need, William, will help you out. Okay. Let's see. It's great. Sunrise Speaks. You can dispute those defaulted loans. They've been consolidated. If they're after consolidation, you want to get those nasty items off, you can dispute those student loans. Now, 609creditrepair.com, you can send the dispute letter in, dispute these negative, nasty items off, okay? I'm trying to get rid of old Sprint Belt. Do you think I would be either of those smaller bureaus? Yeah, potentially, either. They're free. Get the reports, see what's on there. Because here's the thing, I might say, hey, you might be on Microbill, you might be on Clarity, you might be on CoreLogic, but then you also might be on DataX and we forget to look at that one. Or you could be on Factor Trust and you could be on that one. So get all of them, double check, see where you are. Yes, Sprint, it's a telecommunication company. You could also be an NCTUE, okay? We've talked about that one as well. And this is why it's so challenging, right? This is why individuals are like, hey, man, what's going on? How are they, quote unquote, verifying? Well, some of these smaller bureaus are, quote, helping them out, You want to make sure that any scenario, any spot that they might feel like they can get you or got you or, quote unquote, verify something, you take that away from them, okay? Let's see, Scott never responds. Scott, okay, cool. Email me, I'll help you with these specifics of your scenario. If they're not responding to you, if the bureaus are not responding to you, they could be in violation. Now, if they're updating and deleting things and it's getting deleted, then okay, you're probably getting good, but okay. Why do these smaller credit bureaus matter? April, good question. Because they share data, and some of the smaller bureaus are actually owned by Experian and TransUnion and CoreLogic, the bigger guys that are housing information there and figuring out how to keep information separate. So when you try and dispute here, they have a house over here, and that's where they're verifying information. They share information. NCTUE, which I brought up, which is a National Consumer Telecommunication and Utilities Exchange. And when they say exchange at the end of it, they're actually, when they sign up, when a company signs up to get information from that, they have to provide information. It's an exchange. They have to provide information. So let's say you're starting a cell phone company or a phone company, which they do happen, right? New stuff comes out all the time. They might want to join that. And to get information, they got to give information. So if April, you're signing up with this new cell phone company, only charging you, $25 a month is crazy, amazing. They might be making up the difference exchanging information or selling information, or they could potentially be putting erroneous things out there that you don't even know, or it isn't yours, right? The reason it's so important is because the three bureaus are looking for information everywhere, okay? People are exchanging and scraping information everywhere. You want to make sure that your stuff is 100% accurate and that they aren't doing stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. Relentless. Hey, soldier, need to speak with you. Sure. Email me. All right. Carmen, absolutely. Shoot me an email. Need the Awesome Life Group. Check us out. TheAwesomeLifeGroup.com. All right. Absolutely. Yes, Pinky. If you're sending a letter to the big bureaus, you got the Beyondcomin Package, that's great. To the big bureaus, you can send it to the other small supplemental bureaus. They're under the Fair Credit Reporting Act as well. They are credit bureaus. You've got the power, 609creditrepair.com, all right? Cortez. Here's the thing with your court judgments, okay, reporting on your reports, you potentially can have them deleted if they can't be verified, okay? All right, what are you dealing with? What are your specifics? Rental history report. Oops. Any of them for rental history reports? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. For rental history. Yes. So we had another live stream about rental history, rent reporter screening reports, Appfolio. Let's see. We had another video on that. We have I think there's 5 places that they could, 8 that could house your rental history or evictions or whatnot. So let me see what I got. See what we got. Tenant screening, CIC reports, tenant screening, CoreLogic, Experian Rent Bureau, First Advance Corporation Rental History, FADV, Leasing Desk, RealPages.com, ScreeningReports.com, and TenantData.com, plus MySmartMove.com. And that was in our last live stream, I believe, on Monday. So you want to check that out as well, okay? That's interesting. Maria, school put me in collections. I paid my fee. They refunded partial back to me and then put me in collections. So you paid everything. You have proof that you paid everything. Yeah. All you have to do is submit that proof to the bureaus along with your dispute, and you can complain. You could file a complaint with the CFPB at the same time. If they're playing games like this and putting you in collections and you paid in full, they shouldn't be allowed to do that. They can't do that, right? They can't say, oh, well, you paid, we're not going to take your payment, and then mess with you. That makes no sense. And it's odd that they wouldn't take that. Okay, cool. Credit scores fluctuate. Yeah, I make the same face, Carmen. When my credit score fluctuates, look, my credit scores fluctuates too, and I'm just using my credit and paying my credit off on time, paying in time. It fluctuates. It goes up and down. Why does it fluctuate? Because it's just a snapshot of where you are with your credit. It's kind of like if you were to do blood work or blood pressure, or is this a snapshot at that specific moment of what your blood pressure is? If you took your blood pressure or your blood work at 9 o'clock in the morning, then maybe had a meal and then had some lunch and another meal, your blood pressure and blood work would be different. It's through using it, your credit score is going to fluctuate. And during the credit repair process, your credit score could fluctuate. Okay. The process is best supported when you're starting to add some good credit history as well, right? So getting the negative, nasty, erroneous things are huge, massive. That's pretty much all I did. My credit score went up into the 700s, right? But if you need a little support, we talk about it. The AU trade lines, the primary trade lines, the self-lenders, the new Costa Rex, those are fantastic, fantastic stuff. Self-lender has helped a lot of people as well. Yeah, yes, I have proof I paid with check. Fantastic. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. Subscribe tribe, Jedi Long. Long, it's good to see you. Good. I'm taking a look. Excellent. So here we go. Valentine's Day, guys. Fantastic time to get this stuff squared away because a lot of people aren't thinking about it, right? You're going to be out there. I got up early to take care of business today. But at the same time, I know it's your Valentine's Day, so I'm not going to take up too much more of your time, just maybe a few more minutes. So let's do a few more questions. Let's knock this out. And I'll tell you what, I'm thinking maybe tomorrow we'll do another live stream. So I want you to make sure you hit that bell for notifications, okay? Let's see. Okay, Colbert, relax. It's all good. You got a letter from the collector. They closed the account. It's in the process. You're going through the process. You're like, why hasn't it been deleted yet? You sent one letter, they close it. We've seen this before. It's designed to confuse you. It's designed to upset you. You send your follow-up letter. You send your follow-up 609 dispute letters to the Bureau. You send your follow-up collection validation letter. You send a letter to the credit bureau saying they failed to validate, okay? They just want to put you off. They just want to confuse you. And a lot of individuals, when it switches to close, they think that, oh, it's okay now. It's fine. They're just trying to leave it on there. Don't worry, it's all part of the process. We see this every day. They do this, okay? You're gonna be fine. Let's see. Jason Hill. I got things removed. I have one negative item left. Congratulations, Jason. What one last little thing do you have left? Okay. Cy Davis. Hey, Brendan. Wow, this is awesome. Appreciate you. And Jerome. I appreciate you as well. RL. I have a bankruptcy that I never completed. It was dismissed. Is it difficult to remove this? Well, I'd say a dismissed bankruptcy potentially could be a bit simpler. Okay. We have very specific dismissed bankruptcy letters. And let's see here. Let me go through that for you. The dismissed bankruptcy is interesting because it was never fully adjudicated. It never went through, and in the eyes of the law, it doesn't exist. So in the eyes of the law, since it doesn't exist, it's very hard for them to authenticate, verify, validate, substantiate, okay, this type of inaccurate information. So if they're able to quote unquote verify, yeah, you really ask them how, since in the eyes of the law, it's no longer considered anything. And I'll read this to you so you understand dismissed bankruptcy. Okay. In any case, whether it be civil or otherwise, once dismissed, it no longer exists in the eyes of the law. This case filed may never have actually been adjudicated. You have no right to maintain information the government has deemed non-existent. Okay? Right there. It is only fair that in accordance with Section 1618 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you delete this from my credit report and send me an updated copy. For dismissed bankruptcy, you got it right there. Got it right there. All right. And you can get these letters. You can get specific information. All right. 609creditrepair.com. Get these dismissed bankruptcy letters. You can get everything that you need in the Beyond Committed package. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. I appreciate you guys very much. Let's see. My buy here, pay here car loan is on my credit report. Is that something that can help me, or is it dead weight? Gaming and tech. Excellent. Confusing sometimes what loans are helpful to you. If it is all on-time payment history, you never miss anything. No one ever missed anything. They're not reporting any negative, erroneous late payments or inaccurate information. All on time, it could be potentially helping your score because you're paying on time. It's a loan. It's different than a revolving credit card. So it helps you with the mix of your credit. This is good stuff. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, hey, man, this is high interest rate stuff. I'm trying to get this stuff knocked out. It's all good. It's potentially messing my debt to income ratio up. That's separate than your credit scores. Okay. Your credit scores could be being helped because you're paying this on time, but your debt to income ratio might be different. So there's scenarios you could potentially do refinance, boost your credit score up so you can go to your credit union and get that finance, AUs, primary lines, stuff that we do here, getting erroneous, negative, nasty stuff off. Okay. This is fantastic. I really appreciate you all. Oh, you missed a payment? Never for the past 3 years missed a payment. You could always ask for goodwill, dispute unverified late payments of 3 years ago. I don't even know if they would maintain that kind of information for that long. And if you haven't missed in that considerable amount of time, and it was only about 30 days or 60 days, you're in your rebound period. So you probably have recovered whatever you have lost in score. It's probably back to normal. But hey, refi is a possibility as well if you're in the right bracket of your credit score, okay? Which letter to use for 2 hospital collections? I asked for HIPAA verification. Yes, you can ask for HIPAA verification. That's good. And feel free to email me as well, Chris. I think I just emailed you back. You're bringing up medical stuff. I'll give this as a bonus, the 2 bureaus, because I could do this, pull this apart later for make it simpler for you guys. But 2 medical bureaus, okay? 2 secret bureaus. Not so much. You guys know them. The subscribe tribe knows them. But hey, 2. Okay. Medical Bureau. Okay. I'm dealing with medical collections. Of course, we've got the HIPAA. We send the collection validation letters. We send our 609 dispute letters to the 3 bureaus. However, MIB. A lot of you already know about MIB. All right. This one is MIB.com. So every 12 months, you can get a report. Okay. Collects information about medical conditions and hazardous working conditions, okay, with your authorization. So if you have like a hazardous job or whatnot, they can keep that on file if you give them information. It reports this information to life and health insurance companies, all right, to assess risk and eligibility during underwriting. And the other one is Milliman IntelliScript, okay, RX history, and this collects information on your prescription drug purchase history. You can take a look at your own reports, requests, and see what's on there. I think it's good to know what's what, especially with your medical information, okay? Very secret, very important stuff. So a couple of 2 medical bureaus that might help you out, okay? So today we've gone over 5 secret small bureaus you want to take a look at. Could potentially help with payday loan information, things of this nature. And we've talked about a couple of small medical bureaus. We talked about disputing medical stuff, disputing this negative, nasty, erroneous things. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com. All right. We are here for you. I've got my information email for you if I missed any of your questions. All right. And I hope the typing's not too loud. Okay, excellent. So again, I want to thank you very much for being part of the subscribe tribe. Hit the bell for notifications as well. And yeah, have a very happy and healthy Valentine's Day. I look forward to these live streams. Thank you so much. You guys are saying I know it can be challenging sometimes on the week to get in on a live stream. You're working, I'm trying to do it at lunchtime before we go back to the emails and the calls and the support and sending out the things, okay? But we're going live on the weekends as well. So potentially if you're watching the replay, feel free to hit that bell, as I've said, and we'll be on the live streams. In the comments below, if you have any questions, feel free to put some comments below your questions. I'll try to make videos for you guys, answer those, get to the emails and tell me how you're doing in the comments with your repairs. Some people have gotten in the 700 club. Some people have gotten their dream homes, their dream cars. I had a gentleman who called me yesterday who was closing on his home. So I really appreciate you so very much. And until I see you in person, I will see you on the other side. Take care, guys.